So Russ at Retro Game Core, I watch your videos quite a lot, very often actually. As a matter of fact, pretty much every single one you've come out with in the last basically 2.5 years, I have watched every single one of those videos. But this last one about the backbone, you say that you aren't paid to do these reviews, but with the way you word a lot of the functions and features of the new Backbone Pro, somehow I doubt you weren't paid to do this one. Because at the end of the day, there's a bunch of things that you bring up feature wise that are either obvious because, like, think about it this way: the ergonomics of the Backbone Pro on versus the original, even being as different as they are, is understandable. It actually makes sense. The Backbone Pro has Bluetooth, therefore it has internal batteries in the controller itself. Of course, the ergonomics are going to be significantly different and have a larger profile because of just the batteries alone being in there. Not only that, if you take the actual hardware from an original Backbone, you actually open the thing up. Mind you, I've done this. I literally have one that I had to repair a couple weeks ago. Um, the hardware in the original Backbone and the Razer Kishi V2, got it right here. Sorry, that light in that bathroom is bugging. This is my Razer Kishi V2. Hardware wise, it is no friggin' different. It's just organized differently. Internally, that's the only difference, is where chips are set on the board. And there's only like 2 or 3 chips that are in different places, by the way. So the Backbone Pro is $170. This has been around for 4 years more. It's been out since 2021. The Backbone Pro is $170. This, yeah, sure. Sure, it doesn't have Bluetooth. That doesn't warrant an almost triple price tag. Never has, never will. Sorry. Bluetooth is the only good thing about it, and that does not warrant a 30 times price tag versus the Kishi V2 by Razer. And mind you, I'm not sponsored. I've had that thing for fucking years. I've had that Razer Kishi V2 for literally since it came out. If I were to be sponsored, trust me, I wouldn't even bring that out. I would literally have a brand new inbox one, like Retro Game Core did in his video. He literally showed him unboxing it. I would be doing that. Like half the things he says in the first 5 minutes of his video, garbage. Half it doesn't make sense. He straight up called Lightning port iPhones old school. They've only had USB-C exclusive iPhones. Like the actual charge port in them is only USB-C on the newest iPhone model, the 16. That's less than a year. Technically, less than a year. That is some of the dumbest word choice that I have ever heard from somebody who supposedly loves Apple. I mean, whether he loves Apple or not, I don't care. But loving Apple, sure, okay, that's not my problem. At the end of the day, they've only had USB-C charge ports on iPhones for one generation of devices. And yet, anything older than that is already old school. According to this guy, Russ, from that channel. That is, no. I'm sorry, but no. There's no reason to call any iPhone old school just because it's a year old. If it's 4 or 5, that makes way more sense. Because Apple themselves stops supporting them for software updates after about 5 years. Sometimes a little bit less than that. Usually it's 4 to 5 years, though. But 1-year-old iPhones, calling them old school is bullshit. Sorry, but that's the truth. This is Rad Janatus Gaming. You guys have a good one.